What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a debut on the channel, Bug Fables. The song is called Transcending, Overpowering, Everlasting. And this is requested by Wilbert on Patreon. Thank you. And I believe this is composed by Tristan Alric because this is their YouTube channel, Tristan Alric. So, damn, 500,000 views. I never heard of Bug Fables. And it says Moonsprout Games. I don't know anything about this, but honestly, I like that title, Transcending, Overpowering, Everlasting. And I have a few requests for this game. So, oh, oops. Hopefully I didn't sound it too loud. I just knocked you guys out. So, Bug Fables. Let's just get into it. First time checking it out. Let's go. Oh, I like the piano on the left. Let me just turn this up really quick. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love the melodies. They're like catchy but mysterious, but simple to digest. Oh, I love that watery keyboard. MIDI guitar? Is that real feedback or artificial feedback? Quick tempo. I think it looped. Harmony. Three of them now with the there's so much use of the feedback. It's like making this ominous energy. That's so cool. You can feel it going from left to right, oscillating. I love his channel, man. Giving me access to all these songs I would never hear otherwise. Such a smooth sound. This is the only time the drums are like slowed down. And then I think it just goes right back right here. Such a tiny little break. Cool use of the vocal synth. That's the loop again. Alright. Production value. That was really like crisp and clear. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, first thing that comes to mind with a title like that, and just based on the tempo, is a boss battle. The name itself is very much like hinting at that, but just a guess. But also just a, you know, the constant snare is just makes it feel like it's a kind of high energy, quick boss fight. Now, this one was so cool, but it had a lot of like little nuances. For example, I don't think a single real instrument was used. I think that was all electronically produced with a keyboard. Drums, bass, definitely the guitar. Nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure. Let me know if you know if there was any real instruments, but I don't think there was. But one thing that I found really interesting in this one was the lack of reverberation. Reverb is in many artists' like favorites, like top 5 like effects to use, because it sort of coats the sound in an ambiance. It kind of subjectively enhances a signal by giving it some air. This one, for the most part, didn't have any of that. So if you're wondering why the main lead of little da-da-da-da-da sounded a little different, it was because of that. Normally, like in my head, I would hear like da-da-da-da-da-da, you know, it's got some after, some trail end. This is just do-do-do-do-do, signal cut, do-do-do-do, you know what I'm saying? So like there was a lot of like just clear cut when the melody's over and the next one starts, and it gives it this almost staggering kind of pulsating feel. And very rare. It's very rare, and at least for me, to not to notice not having reverb. It's almost commonplace, it seems. So that was like one of the first things that really stood out to me, is hearing that main melody just sounds so clear with nothing else. Just pretty much a patch of the keyboard, and then that was it. Which sounded great, by the way. The whole song had this alluring feel of feedback, which is very odd because of what I said earlier. And these are just assumptions, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, there was no real instruments. So if there's no real instruments, then there would be no feedback. And the feedback could have possibly been the only thing that was quote unquote real, because that has to be like, you know, a guitar or a microphone with an amplifier, and that's just making that sound, unless you can I'm sure you can artificially make that. But either way, like just having that as an artistic choice in a song is bizarre. And it's not bad, it's just bizarre. But it gives it this sort of alert type of feel, like something's like, it like sounds like a siren type of thing, you know. But instead it's just that high pitched sound all like throughout. It's such a bizarre song, to be honest, but it was cool because it stands out. And also it's one of those kind of feelings I'm getting where like it's a bit of an underdog type of thing, because I see this game and I see this artwork and I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, you know, I'm essentially judging a book by its cover, which I'm not trying to, but I kind of can't help it sometimes. I don't think that sound would ever come out from this game. And now that I've heard that song, I could see that other requests have been made, and this has probably a little bit of a cult following, and now these views make a little more sense. So I just want to reiterate, like, I'm not someone who judges a book by its cover, but doing what I do, I sometimes it's like subconsciously happens. Like I kind of can't not do it, because since everything is blind for me, all I have is a thumbnail, a song name, and a game name. So it's sort of just seeps in. So what I'm saying is this channel has made me a very judgmental person. I'm kidding, but that was sick. That was really, really cool, and had a lot of characteristic to it, and very melodic, memorable lines. You know, I can now hum do 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 do. It's got that staying power. It's a earworm. No pun intended. It's a bug. Transcending, Overpowering, Everlasting. That's a good title for that. But damn, dude, that caught me by surprise. And one thing that really is shocking is that this channel, which is their channel, has 3,000 subs. That is criminal. Then again, I don't know how old this game is, or if it's like an indie or anything, but hopefully this gives them much more attention, because that was dope. And this one says number 81, so you could probably bet there's a handful of songs on this soundtrack that are pretty cool, and I can't personally wait to hear more. That caught me totally off guard. That was really cool. Transcending, Overpowering, Everlasting. Thank you, Wilbert, for the request, and let me know more about this game, whatever you want to tell me. And that's it. Thank you to Tristan Elric for that. Thanks to everyone that you see here. I cannot be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. Video game music is something else, isn't it? My name is Jesse. Peace. Take it easy.